EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the birthplace of rock and roll, Cleveland, Ohio, where the ceremonial guitar has been smashed, and that means we are set for football at Huntington Bank Field. Today we hit double digits, Week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Cleveland Browns. On the Saints sideline, head coach Kellen Moore. His guys, they should come in rested and ready off that midseason bye. His counterpart on the other side, the head coach. This offense ready to head back out there as they'll take over with a little over a minute to play in this first quarter.
Here we go. 70 Timberwolves.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And here, Charles, is a look at the inactive, some of the guys that are out today due to injury.
Yeah, and this is where the preseason work comes into play for some of those backups. It's not just them getting some experience on the field, but preparing each week in practice as if they were going to play. And when you have guys like that on your team, you've got a chance for success when the injury bug hits.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready. Ready.
And Chubb will try the middle here. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Ready. Go.
Throwing, Sanders. Drops it off for Chubb. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 25-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Here's Sanders. Open man, it's Hunter. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Sanders to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Sanders once more. He'll try to pick it up himself to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Sanders. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Stop that shit, gang.
Now, following the interception, this offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field. Now Sanders. Got a man. It's De'Ami Brown, complete. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. To throw is Sanders. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. 2nd and 10. Sanders. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And this one too low.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell.
What? Hell no. So I ain't catch that. Bro, they got to stop playing. Ain't no way in here. Nigga, that shit caught. Nigga, that shit caught.
Complete. Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando and our buddy Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And he'll go down as this drive will 5-yard line. The Browns offense and their star running back Nick Chubb getting set to take over once more. And he's made his presence felt in the passing game throughout the season. You look at the NFL's leader in receiving yards by a running back. His name right there at the top.
Trap 60.
To throw now. Here's Sanders. Now he's going to step up and run. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. Operating from the gun, Sanders. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked up. Not scored yet. They'll try to change that here. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
70 Lions. 18 Cardinal.
On play action, here's Showdown. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain there of 21 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. From the gun, it's Showdown. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Looking to throw. Sanders. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Buffalo 18.
Operating from the gun. Sanders. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Dragon 60. Trap 60. Trap 60. 19 Lions.
Operating from the gun. Sanders. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
I try to get it out of traffic.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Sanders now throwing to start the drive. That is caught by Hunter. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Time not on their side. They've got 1 timeout, the 2-minute warning to work with as well. But they need points. 1st and 10. Looking outside, and he's got a man. That's Hunter. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
Has not been a big game for him throwing the football. I think he feels like, let's try something different. Let's use the legs here and see if we can make some plays.
And no passing touchdowns, yardage not where he would like it. Try something new, it worked there. Back to throw now on 1st down. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. Here's 2nd and a yard. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. Here comes 2nd down. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 2nd and 1. Right back to Judy, and it's complete. And the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Here's 1st and goal. Chubb is in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
For as good as Nick Chubb is in the open field, he's every bit as good when they line him up down near the goal line.
So now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. He's back to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
Panther 11, Panther 11, Cup 19, Cup 19.
Back to throw. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
He's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
He'll try to pick it up himself. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And it was their defense that really paved.
I gotta do something, chat. I gotta do it, bro. I gotta put some more throwing power on him. He can't be doing that shit, man. X Factor, this nigga make his shit like a 90, 92. His strength gotta be like a 95. Throwing power. His shit like deep. Fuck that. Throwing the pressure good. Like something, bro. Yeah, I gotta change, bro. Shit. Quick drop. Now for the matrix. Man, he already. I hate this bitch, bro. I hate. I need that shit. Shit. Oh, I put up his throw power for no reason. Any player gotta get turkey.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at this Raven team as they get ready here. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row. On the visiting sideline, their head coach. His counterpart on the Ravens sideline, John Harbaugh. His guys ready to show out in front. And we drop you in at the start of this. Next possession in a 3-0 ball game. First carry for Nick Chubb. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
From the gun, it's Sanders. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
60 Bison. Dragon 60.
From the gun on 3rd down, Sanders right back to Njoku. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll look to throw again. Now he'll tuck this and run. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They give the Chubb out of the gun. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. Now 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, Sanders. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Throwing, Sanders. That's another one complete to Mitchell. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. From the 5, 2nd and 4. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's Sanders. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it. Throwing to start the drive. Sanders. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. Now Sanders. A final shot before break. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter. And able to take it past the 25 and 8-yard line. The Browns offense and their running back getting set to go once more. We take a look at the league leaders in receiving touchdowns out of the backfield. His numbers are superior to the rest of his peers at this point in the season. To throw is Sanders. Throwing to start the drive. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Play action. It's Sanders. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
A surprising move to go. Sanders to throw. Oh, and that is incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Boy, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Back to throw. Sanders. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go. Here's Sanders. And it's incomplete. It'll be a 1st and 10 coming up as this offense takes over possession of the football in the 3rd quarter. Sanders throwing to start the drive. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Now, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. Looking to throw. Sanders. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. 2nd and 15. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And quickly, they get to the line. Now Sanders. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
18 Rattler.
To throw is Sanders. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. To throw again, here is Sanders. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 16.
It's a gain of 20. That's another Browns.
Sanders. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb.
Let's go, let's go!
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first. And he's in. Touchdown.
Here we go. Back to 60. Trap 60. Trap 60. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
To throw now. Here's Sanders. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself.
Picked by Logan Wilson. And they'll... Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Just the one timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10. Now he'll tuck this and run. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20.
What a time to come up with a play like that. They're now in field goal range. But the opportunity is also there to try and win the game outright.
They'll look to throw. Going out wide, finds Chubb. Here's 2nd down and 3. He'll look to throw. Here's Chubb, back-to-back catches for him. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout. Back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So for the Browns, the win keeps them barely hanging on to their playoff hopes as they move to 4-7. And they will head back.
do, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Boy, got a chance at that bowl. What? Ah, we 7-10. Fuck. battle.
Some turmoil threatens their roster in the early season. A challenge has been made for a top spot on the depth chart. Competition breeds success, but coaches will decide how far the competition goes.
Give him what he want. Hold on. Let's see what he talking about. Yeah, stupid stuff. He ain't X Factor yet. Let's see what he can do. busting in his ass.
Banked by the Ohio River and the city's abundance of hills. We're at Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. Coming up, we're keeping things in the AFC for an intra-conference contest between the Cleveland Browns and the Cincinnati Bengals. On one sideline, a look at the head coach of the Browns. These guys just about set to go in this one. On the other side, head coach of the Bengals there, Zach Taylor. His guys with the crowd at their backs, and things only going to get louder once this game begins. Now the first carry for Quinshawn Judkins. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking out of the gun, Sanders. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. Caught by his running back, Judkins. And this one doesn't go far. Pushing the pace right away to start the game. Sanders going to throw on 4th. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
It's a gain of 6.
To the air on 1st down, Sanders. He just got rid of it, Brock, but he was still in that tackle box. This is going to draw the flag. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, and this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play call, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Gets him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Gain of 6. And the Browns, 1st down. 1st and 10
Here we
at the
go.
45-yard line.
On the give, here's Judkins. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. Offense already looking like they're in mid-game form. They've got it down to the 32.
7, back to all 80.
32-yard line.
Ready up.
On 1st down, here's Sanders. Escapes the pocket. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
19, 5 here. Here we go.
Throw here, 3rd down. Forced out to his right. Cut near the goal line. And he's going to be touched down at that spot, which means the effort makes it 1st and goal. Perfect way to start the season as their opening drive has reached goal to go. And it's brought in. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns finish up and...
Ready. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
Sanders going to throw here on 1st. Buys time, rolling right. Connects on the crosser. 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Cleveland. The
Comeback team. Comeback team. Ready.
Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. Chased out to his right. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out.
Get it. 18. Let's cook it, 19.
And Out of the gun, here's Sanders. On the move, hit it right. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. Catch is made in close. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up first and goal. And he's up across 200 yards now in this opening half. That's beyond simply a good start for him. This is the type of game where he's been taking the lead on carrying his offense forward however he can. Big play got him to the doorstep, Brock. 4 more yards now in goal to go. Flushed out of the pocket. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that makes it second and goal. To the air, Sanders. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down. They're going to throw out of the gun. Rolling left, buying some time. And he will not get them to that marker. Heck, all he can do is get back to the line. Fourth down.
You know, that's exactly how a defense should adapt as the play progresses. They blanketed everybody in coverage, but still kept all eyes on the quarterback to keep him from breaking containment. He got out for no gain. That feels like a sack for those defenders.
He rolls to his right. And he carries it in for the touchdown. Sanders back to throw. Escapes the pocket. Complete out to the right. And they're approaching midfield with that gain of 6. He's up to the 46. Upping the tempo with some hurry-up offense. Back to throw. Here's Sanders. And Judkins on the drop down. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. All right, whistles. They've got a timeout. 7 seconds to go in this half. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10. Sanders setting the pass. Forced out to his right. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. This is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. The final throw before the break. A massive shot towards the end zone. And he makes the catch, but he will not get the feet down. Oh, Brock, that could have been a highlight reel touchdown. Instead, just an incompletion.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. And so it begins, week 1 of the 2027.
Hell no. That nigga Travis burnt it, nigga. That just made me.
On the jump. 79. Ready. 70 Timberwolves. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
To throw now is Sanders. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. David Njoku, the guy he was looking for. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
79 Broncos.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He just kept going the wrong way. Here's Sanders now. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's 2nd down. Throwing again here, Sanders. He's looking deep once again. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Geno Stone picks it off. And the Bengals will take the interception. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Bengals get to him and take him down.
Let's go!
Trying to work quickly now.
19 Lions. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Now Sanders. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. Well, it would have been a big completion, Brock, if not for that meddling defender who knocked it away. And that sets up third down.
Dragon 60. Cowboy 80. Buffalo 18. Ready.
Third and long for him here. He's loaded another one up. So the coverage holds up on the deep ball. That's going to force fourth down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
They'll go. It's Sanders. Flush down out to his left. Making the call himself. And a surprising fourth down call.
They still ain't stuck, man.
60 Bellcat. 60 Bellcat. Let's go now. 60 Eagles. 60.
Working out of the gun. Sanders. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
18
Sanders going to look to throw. Finds him on the crossing route. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. Here's first and 10 from the 47.
70. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Go.
Pass play coming here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That one was intended for Travis Hunter. And now they face second down.
Ready. Nice. Press all 80.
They are throwing it again. He beams one deep right side. And that's sent to the ground by a defender and incomplete. Would have been one for the highlight reel, but instead, they're facing third down.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll air it out on third. Getting out to his left. Going deep here for the end zone. And it's brought in. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns make it a 3-score game in the fourth.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
The Browns, nice field position here as they start out first and 10. He's going to try another deep one here. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away. That's going to send it back to the line for second.
7 Pirates. 7 Panther 60. 10 Buffalo 18.
They're going to pass it here. He's trying to go deep again. Looked well downfield for that one. All he found was a waiting defender to knock it away. Third down coming up.
Cougar 19. Cup 19. Cup 19.
They'll throw. Third and long. Escapes the pocket. He's looking deep once again. Travis Hunter, the intended receiver. And they're going to be stuck with a fourth and long. The lead looks safe, but the pedals staying down. They're going for this.
Let's go now.
Sanders going to throw on fourth. Taking a chance to the end zone. And the man is there to knock it away. Great defense to not only deny that touchdown, but so the Browns will take this win home with them. And this isn't just any 1-0 start for them. They pick up what could end up being a key division victory to have later in this season. So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a well-earned win for the Browns, as we say so long from Cincinnati.